That's also probably when I found out that I was very squeamish. I was like,
that's where it all started.
No way.
Okay. Don't do it.
I have to try it.
Right? No, but you have to
We're talking about weird body stuff. Oh, whoa, it does kind of have a smell. Oh, God.
If don't faint.
I don't like
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for listening to Steph Infection. I got to plug my tour dates because I keep forgetting to do this. So, Atlanta, Georgia, I'm doing one night, August 22nd. And I'll be in Charleston, South Carolina, August 23rd, 24th. And I just dropped a massive Canadian tour today. So please, it's my first theater tour. Please, please, please come to this. Halifax, September 20th. Ottawa, September 21st. Victoria, November 8th. And Vancouver, November 9th. punchup.live/Steph Tolev. Please come see me live. Bye. I just drove from San Diego back this morning. Here we are.
Did you really?
I dropped my dog off in San Diego.
I'm
leaving for 4 weeks. The dog. It's a whole thing.
Are you leaving them? Oh, don't tell me. At a daycare, or is it with a family member?
No, a family friend.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Why do you live with daycare? No. I was going to say you bring your corgi. Sorry, Ronald Gladden is here on the goddamn podcast.
Yeah, you should have said that. I dropped him off at daycare before I came here. Yeah.
No, I didn't know I could bring
him. I didn't know I could.
Damn it! I realized that. Shit.
Fuck.
Ronald Gladden from Jury Duty's here. This is what a bizarre intro to scream about dogs. How are you? Thank you for doing this.
I'm doing very well. I didn't realize we had started, so that was a great intro.
Yeah, well, this is how it starts. We just casually, just really
Fucking
slips
here
in.
we are.
So this is how we're here. This is, okay, so I'll admit to you, I just watched Jury Duty after I asked you to do the podcast.
That's music to my ears.
Hilarious.
Honestly.
Because you tagged me in like a reel or something from the Netflix's Joke Festival.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck? And so whenever there's like a check mark beside someone's name, it comes up more in the priority. So I was like, who's this guy? And then I was like, and then you have so many followers. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, and then I saw that I read the thing, Jury Duty. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, oh, he must find me funny.
That is true. That is true.
I was like, you would just put me on your reel for no reason. And then I was like, oh, fuck, maybe I should ask you to do the show because Mecky, who wrote it, is a good friend of mine, and I've worked with him a bunch of times.
Love it.
Yeah, and I was like, well, then here we go. And I like having different people on the podcast.
Well, yeah, no, I agreed to be a part of it because, yeah, I really enjoy you and your comedy. And so, like, I mean, just being honest, like, this is kind of like I'm hoping at some point, a lot of points, you make me laugh as well, too. You know?
Wow, the pressure
I know,
is
it's
really
like a free show
on.
for me if you think about it.
I don't think it is. Well, I mean, it is technically a free show because you're not getting paid, and you know, the audience.
Technicalities.
Technicalities.
You know,
it is a free show. But this is great. Your life is completely fucking changed around. I watched I didn't know it was gonna be that funny.
I know. I thought it was hilarious. Honestly,
I really was like, because I don't know why. I'm like, when it's like a weird reality thing, I'm like, I don't watch reality TV or whatever. And I was like, it's like, you know, slightly reality. I'm like, it's gonna be unfunny and weird, but like, you were great. And I talked to Kirk Fox yesterday.
So did I. Funnily enough.
Did you? Uh-huh. He said that you recognized him right away, and he thought he fucking blew the whole thing.
Not necessarily. I mean, I don't know why he thinks that I like really did, but like, I mean,
okay,
yeah, there was some sort of like familiarity. God damn, I can't talk. Yeah, I don't know. He seemed familiar, but I mean, that's also kind of why, like, I don't know if you noticed, but like, he didn't have a whole lot of screen time, and that was done intentionally because once they'd heard I was a fan of Parks and Rec, they like pulled him back. They're like. Can't risk it. Yeah.
No, because it's like you're like, why the fuck are there two major celebrities?
Yeah, like what's going on here? Yeah.
So you had no clue the whole time. There's no. That's so funny. The whole. If you haven't watched Jury Duty, go watch it before you watch this. It's fucking psychotic. It's like because it's so sweet the way you like find out at the end, and like it does seem very genuine. Like you genuinely just seem like happy to be there, and like so like you're so close to everybody by the end too. It was so nice.
For sure. I mean, honestly, like that's probably the best thing that's came from it is like the friendships with all these people.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was talking to Kirk Fox yesterday. Like the fact that we all stay in contact. I'm gonna go to Ron Song's play this Sunday at the East West Players.
Oh shit.
So it's like, yeah, we're a very tight knit family. Like it's really cool, honestly. Like people are great.
How did you? Okay, so cameras were on pretty much the whole time, just not in your personal room.
Yeah, I just didn't know that though. That was the thing.
Yes, but my question is, did you never fart? You never picked your nose? You never scratched your ass? Like immediately,
I mean,
I'd be like,
you would think at some point, but like, hey, kudos to editing, you know. Thank you, shout out editing.
I was gonna say because I'm like, I would have been scratching my ass, sniffing it, and being like fucking picking my ear. I would have been doing something nasty.
There was a lot of downtime, so I'm sure at some point in there something had to have happened.
But they didn't have them in your actual bedroom.
Not to my knowledge. I
mean,
you were
just jerking off so aggressively, like. when is this gonna end? See, first laugh. I got one laugh out of you.
There we go. See,
if it's jerking off, then it'll be jerking off. Because that was my biggest question. I was like, how does he not fucking? How did you also not the shit part? That's where I laughed when his James fucking giant shit was in the toilet. I cannot believe you weren't more repulsed by that.
I mean, like, yeah, it sucked at the time. Like, I'm not gonna say it.
I can't believe you were like, are you fucking kidding me? Your huge shits in the toilet.
Well, look, I mean,
get rid of it.
James is such a fantastic actor that, like, I genuinely, like, he was putting on like he was embarrassed, and I genuinely felt bad. I was like, oh, this poor guy just destroyed my toilet. He feels terrible. He's embarrassed. You know, he like doesn't know what to do. And I was like, don't worry, man, it's not. But I mean, it stunk too, like really bad, because they sprayed the fake spray,
shit,
and he actually accidentally oversprayed it because he couldn't smell it at first, and so he did it too much. So like it was like fucking bad. Yeah,
I would have gagged. I would have come in and fully fucking gagged. There's no way I would have seen that shit. I would have lost my mind. I have to admit something too. I realized after you said he was doing this, I was like, why does this all seem so familiar? I auditioned for the show.
Nice.
It was so. I rewatched the tape. Yeah, I wasn't getting picked for that. It was so. I made some like because they didn't want like specific characters. It was like be some in a jury and like, they had like options to act like different people. I don't know what the fuck I did. It was not funny. It was not funny, not good. But you wouldn't have recognized me anyways because you just saw me. So wait, you went and saw Netflix's Joke Festival? Is that
well? No. So I've actually known about you for a little bit. I don't remember. So here's the funny thing. There's a saying. I think it says like, people won't always remember like what you say or did, but they'll remember how you made them feel. Okay. I don't remember the first time I saw you, whether it was on Netflix, whether it was like an Instagram reel or something. I just remember thinking like, my God, this woman is wild. But like I was here for it, and so like I started following you after that. So like I've definitely have known who you are for sure.
Okay. I thought this was a new thing. I was like, excuse me.
No, not at all. I think that's why I agreed to be on this. I was like, dude, she's funny. Like let's
see my shit pop up, my unhinged shit for a long time.
I love it though.
Yeah. Well, some people usually, you're the demographic of people that usually hate me.
Really?
Yes. White men don't like me. White attractive men usually like, this fucking dumb bitch, and then they're like mad.
I don't see it.
I don't see it. I can't believe you didn't bring your fucking dog. Now I'm pissed.
Look, nobody told. I literally would have too. Like he would just be laying right here. Like
I used to bring my dog, and she sits right here.
Damn.
I know.
Wait, what kind of dog do you even have?
A golden retriever.
Oh, damn. Honestly, because I need to get another one, and I was thinking about getting a golden retriever.
Get a golden.
So it's funny you say that.
Everyone's gonna be all pissed off because obviously you bought your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought mine too. Sorry, foster homes. We want what we want.
It is what it is.
Get a golden. So good.
Well, and he's so good with Goldens as well too, because he goes to dog parks and dog beaches all the time, dude. He loves Goldens.
So wait, are you dating somebody?
Yes, I am.
I was gonna say before, or was this before? I'm not gonna suck your dick. My boyfriend, you just met.
He's like, whoa, that escalated quickly.
No, because you're like, what is this podcast? I'm asking because I wanted to know about your DMs. Like from the show, like were you dating her when you were on the show?
So I had a girlfriend prior to the show, but we broke up. We had our issues prior to the show even coming out, but we separated. But I have a new girlfriend.
Okay, is it somebody that slipped into your DMs?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yes. Okay, because I was like, you must have gotten. Because if they painted you as like a single guy, I guess I got the vibe that you were a single guy because you never really talked about a girlfriend or anything on the show. Yeah, maybe you did. They cut it out or whatever. But
I was gonna say honestly, like 3 weeks of footage. Yeah, they cut out so much stuff. I mean, there was literally. I mean, what's the show? 4 hours in total. You know, that's that's half of 1 day of 3 weeks. Like they have so much extra. So like honestly, I'm waiting for them to release more. Like they have so much stuff. Like I don't know why they don't.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess a separate like a part 2 of it, like a behind the scenes, because there must be behind the scenes shit. There must be outtakes of the actors too, like fucking. Trying to flub stuff or like
you would think so, recording when I'm not there or something. I don't know.
Something. What the heck?
No clue.
So so when this comes out, how many DMs are we talking?
Oh God, honestly, I couldn't keep up. So when the show first aired, though, like I didn't think anything was gonna come from it. So I was still working like a full-time job, and then the show kind of started getting big, and then I started doing Cameo as honestly kind of like a way I was like, oh, hopefully I can make enough money to like quit my job.
Where were you working before?
Home Depot.
Oh wow, okay.
Project manager for them. I had a corporate job.
Okay, wow, you had to really add a project manager.
Well, hey, look,
say nothing wrong with the floor, guys. You're never fucking around. I don't know what the fuck you're doing at Home Depot. You're fucking lingering in the back, drinking over some fucking pine.
I'm not even at the stores.
Okay, well. relax.
Well, all I'm saying is, after we did the show, like, I really didn't think anything was gonna come from it. So I was like, what am I gonna do with my life? So I that was like my stable, like my career kind of job, and then the show just kind of blew up.
And then now you're like, see you later, Corbin Diggs. Suck my ass. Now I can buy 78 corgis.
We love you though, Ben. He was a great manager. Ben was great.
Okay. Ben, nothing wrong with Ben.
You're fantastic.
Hey, relax. Ben is not listening to this.
Ben is great. Ben, you're gonna listen to this.
If you think Ben's a fan of mine, is he a white man? Probably not listening to this. So because I was thinking, because when I did my Bill Burr's Friends Who Killed Netflix thing, my DMs kind of went crazy, but it was a very eclectic mix. It was men hating me so fucking badly, saying that I'm a disgusting pig and I should die. And then it was like six sickos, like, I want to eat sushi out of your ass and pull your mullet over my fucking cock. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, just
see, that's wild to me. Like, I mean, like, obviously who doesn't have those thoughts, but like to just say that to a stranger, like, that's fucking insane.
But you might, like, what are we talking? Insane. Like thousands?
I mean, I couldn't tell you. I averaged.
Oh my God.
What were the numbers? Because I sat down and talked to Instagram, so I'm just trying to remember. In like 6 months, I averaged like 50,000 followers a month, and then it's like I also had like people and businesses messaging me too that weren't even like following me. So like I couldn't even tell you. It was literally it was thousands, probably tens of thousands.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it was
so
wild.
How did you sift through and find this one girl then?
It was towards the end because I didn't like. I mean, I have so many messages that I've never even seen and that I never will see. You know,
fucking crazy. She slept in.
Right time, you know.
Wow, that means something. Soulmates. You're not saying anything. I was like, you should be saying yes, soulmates. Jefferson and I met at a show because my DMs are always unhinged. They're not. It's the people in my DMs are not somebody I would.
Yeah, I mean, well, just based off what you told me, I would sure hope
not. No. I want to keep my mullet and my body intact. I don't want people finding it in parts. Okay, so that's crazy. That's insane. So you're like, are you in love?
Am I in love?
Yeah. Is it new? Is it new?
It's fairly new. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we said.
I don't know. She is great though. I enjoy it for sure.
Okay, you're like, I'll get off the relationship. You're like, I'm being very tepid here. Okay, let's get into body stuff then. Do you have a lot of body stuff? Because I'm sure you've done a million interviews and talked about the same fucking things over and over.
No, honestly, that's kind of another reason why I wanted to be a part of this. Is like it's going to be such a great break to just like not talk about. Like obviously we talk about. We gotta get
a quick little thing because people don't know exactly, and then because I'm like I don't want to bore you. Because I was like that's why I want to ask you questions that probably you weren't asked on the show. That's why I need to know about the shit thing because I'm like I need the body stuff.
Yeah, the press tour that I went on, I was like that's all I talked about was the show. So this is a nice change
let's
of
get
pace
off
for
the
sure.
show. Get off the show. We talked about the show. We're done. Let's get into you. Body stuff, weird stuff, things people don't know about.
Let's go. I know so when I read your questions, the first thing that popped up in my head. Well, actually, how do you even want to start this?
Well, like what's usually I usually start with like what are your if you've had any breaks, crazy ailments, like personally.
Fortunately, no breaks really. I don't know how I've never broken a bone. So I'm a very active individual.
Okay.
And I played sports a lot.
Guy. Okay,
yeah. Okay. So I don't know how I never broke a bone. Just lucky. I guess.
But you're tall. Don't you have like a tall thing? Don't tall people get stuff?
I mean, like I had like a tall.
I'm no doctor, but isn't there a tall thing?
There's like knees and stuff, like elbows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean I had like issues. I think it's called like Osgood slaughter.
Yeah,
I had that like growing up when I was like 13, 14. But nothing really like that. I think the big one is my ear. Have you noticed that yet?
Ear? No. Oh, just right now I am.
Yeah. So
I didn't. You know what? You don't look at people's ears a lot.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the number one body thing I think that everybody is like asking me about. They're like, what the hell happened to your ear?
I literally never noticed right now, and I'm usually very observant. What the hell happened to your ear? No, what is the ear?
Well,
what is this?
Funnily enough, when they came out with the poster for the show, and I said we weren't going to talk about it, but they edited my ear. And so if you look at like, if you look at, I don't know why they edited my ear, but then in all the photos and everything I'm in, it's like you can very clearly see.
Oh
I don't know why they did that.
Why? Because they thought people... Fuck you for editing his fucking ear. It's not even like...
It's not a big deal, yeah.
I could see if it was like a weird... people get ear stretchers and they like have them dangling down for a long time. Maybe that's a little much for fucking promo, but...
It's like
so it looks like it's like a little cleft ear.
I got like 3 little earlobes, yeah.
Yeah, so what's going on?
So I used to... So I think it's very funny.
Now I can't look away. Now I'm staring at the ear. Yeah. Now, go on. I just start gagging the whole podcast.
And it stinks too.
Why does it stink? It smells like James Madden shit. Okay, we're off that. So what happened with the ear?
So I love messing with people. I love it. I love fucking with people. It's very funny to me. So I used to always tell people, when I was younger, that like I got bit by a dog. But then I was like, oh, I'm probably perpetuating the negative stereotype that pit bulls are aggressive. Because I'd always tell people, like, oh, pit bull got me, And it was funny, but I was like, I should probably stop saying that. And then it just moved to any other thing, like, oh, I had an earring ripped out or whatever. Much less fascinating story. My mom was actually pregnant with me. I'm actually 2 weeks premature. She was in a car and got rear-ended. And so she went into labor with me, and so I was born after that, and this is just like the only thing that happened.
That's it.
Just a fucked up ear, yeah.
That's just, oh my God, how scary is that for your mom though, to be fucking fully that pregnant?
Yeah.
Rear ended? Was she driving?
I think so. I don't know though.
You never asked?
No, I didn't seem pertinent to the story.
It simply is, because you need to know first. What if that was where your ear was and hit the steering wheel or something?
Well, look, I like to just imagine too that, like, yeah, she was driving. She's just a badass. She went into labor. She's like, I'm getting to the hospital.
And
then
drove for
just,
that's it.
Just gangster mom.
Did you ever ask when you came out, or she looked at it and she was like, disgusting. I don't want him anymore with this ear.
No, because what if I don't like the answer to that?
Well, it wouldn't matter now. Does your mother love you?
Yeah, well, I hope so.
Okay. Do you have a mom?
No, she does.
I'm very scared where this is going right now. I'm like, is she dead? Did she die after the car? Okay.
No. My parents are very proud. They're very proud.
Are they very proud?
Very proud,
okay, that's nice. Were they proud when you were doing the solar stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I feel like I've had a pretty good head on my shoulders most of my life.
Okay, that's good. Well, because if you have a lighter head, because you have a smaller ear. So
exactly.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm making fun of your ear now. There's nothing wrong with your ear. I feel like if I came out with this nose, my parents would have been like, we don't want her. We don't put this back in and bring something else out. I don't know what the hell that is. Did you get made fun of that when you were a kid? Because it's not even like, it's
sometimes,
literally nothing. It's just like a little...
Well, I pierced my ears too when I was like 15. And so it actually looks very funny because like it's such a small area that the earring just kind of hangs off and it just looks very dumb.
You could get like a barbell going straight through. Did you ever think of that?
No,
you wouldn't do that. It'd actually look really weird if you did that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to picture. I know it's like wrapped in.
Yeah. No, it would be like through here to here.
To it.
Yeah, everyone look at my weird ear.
Yeah, for real.
It's not weird. It's fine. It's
Thank
made
you.
It's
not bad. Actually, because you can't even see. Yeah, you're looking at my good ear. This is good. This is a good side.
You got the good side. See, your good side. Oh, my good side.
Okay, perfect. It works out.
So that's it. That's the only thing you can play about. How tall are you? 6'4"?
6'6".
6'6". I'm usually very good with my height because I have a joke about how I only fuck small men. So I.
Actually, how tall are you? I thought you were gonna be bigger. Just like hearing how deep and burly you can make your voice. I was like, I just thought you were gonna be bigger.
Bigger, like wider or taller?
Taller. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna be much plumper. Taller. I get that a lot, actually.
I thought you would be just taller. Yeah.
I think I make myself look bigger on stage because I'm always flailing around. You can't tell what's happening. And I think I seem confident on stage, so people think that I'm tall. Like whenever I do like meet and greets, people are like, "Wow, you're small." I'm like, "Say it again."
So petite, yeah.
Oh, I'm tiny. Like whenever my boyfriend calls me small, like it's a joke, but I'm like, I am. Not like I'm a big blob, but I'm like, I like being called small because it doesn't happen often. 6'6".
6'6".
What a nice life you've had.
It's pretty not bad, Pretty not bad.
6'6". Were you on the dating apps before you were on the?
No.
Never.
I don't know. It just feels weird.
You would have fucking cleaned up out here in fucking LA 6'6" and actually being 6'6". Well, girls would have been.
To be fair, I just moved to LA. I was in San Diego prior to this.
Oh, okay. San Diego. Do you surf?
No, not really. I mean, I have surfed, but no. I moved there more for just like the weather. For sure, like the beach life, but not really surfing.
Okay. You big beach boy? You swimming in the... dunking the horn in the sea?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that dunking the horn is.
Just putting your penis in the sea, I guess. I like calling your penis a horn sometimes. Now I'm feeling like I'm trying to be funnier than I normally am on here because I'm like really trying to
The pressure's on, yeah. I'm loving it. Look, I'm not... Christ. Does it look like I'm having a bad time?
No, you're having a great time.
We're having a good time.
So wait, what's the tattoo? You couldn't see that on the old...
oh, yeah. I know, well, because when you go into court, I just thought, I don't know, you're supposed to wear like jeans.
Yeah.
I think it's frowned upon to wear shorts in court. I guess I still technically don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
So,
it wasn't real. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna wear shorts and fucking. This is so bizarre. I just was getting coffee, and the girl I get coffee from, listens to the podcast. And I was talking about how you're coming on because she's always asked who the guests are, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I just went to jury duty, but yeah, I got out of it." And I was like, "Oh, and it's real. They ask you for real if you're a racist or you don't like firearms."
If you don't like firearms,
yeah,
that would get you out of
firearms, and I'd be like, guns are scary, and they'd be like, get out of here. But it was so fucked. She told me that she's like, and then they asked you if there's anything else that would affect your judgment, and she said, yeah, my brother was murdered 35 years ago in Los Angeles, and nothing happened. Nobody was brought in, and the killer got away, and then she got off. Because they're like, that's fucked.
Is that a true story? Or
yes.
She just,
no,
okay,
it was.
okay.
She told her. I was like,
yeah, it's a good story.
I was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, my word, that's a lot to go through. I'm like, I guess at that point they're like, yeah, she's not gonna. Yeah. She hates the judicial system.
Yeah, for sure.
She's not. I've never even. Have you been called to regular jury before?
Well, funnily enough, yes, but it was after the show. But I was doing like the press tour. I got called 3 times actually in San Diego after the finale aired.
Oh shit!
But I was like in New York. I was in Canada. I was in Austin.
Where in Canada?
All over Toronto.
That's where I'm from.
Are you really?
I am.
Nice.
I guess so. So where'd you go? Any fun places?
No, not really, because it was for work. You know.
Okay. What'd you say? Downtown? Somewhere nice.
I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name. I don't remember though. Okay, we were there for just like 3 or 4 days.
That's enough time to putz around. There's a nude beach.
We did go to.
Your horn to the nude
we
beach.
went to Maddie Matheson's restaurant there. I'm also blanking on the name of that.
I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is?
You don't know who that is?
I don't know anybody.
Oh.
I'm
nice.
just skimming by here.
You and I are kind of very alike in this. I'm meeting a lot of new people, to say the least.
Yeah, I know. Like, I didn't even know. I had to Google what's his name, James
Marsden.
You and me both. I literally was like, what else? I recognized him, but I was like, what is, I didn't know. And then when you were saying like what he was in and Sonic, I was like, I have no clue this guy's in. I've literally never watched anything with him.
It's so funny though, because like that is what I had to do initially too, because I was just like, God, who is this guy? You know, and so I had to Google, and I was like, oh yeah, and yeah, for sure.
Well, I thought I saw, do you know who Stephen Root is?
The name sounds familiar.
Okay, he's the stapler guy from
The Office.
Yes.
Yeah.
Office Space, yeah.
Office Space,
so
yeah.
I'm at a bar, I never recognize celebrities. I don't care if like fucking Matt Damon walked by, I'd be like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. So I'm at this bar and I swear to God I see Stephen Root. And I'm like, I see this guy, he's sitting and it's his back. My friend's like, you can't tell his back. I'm like, I can tell his back, it's Stephen Root. So I go up to him and I like tap him on the shoulder. I go, hey Stephen, sorry to bother you. And he turns around and I'm like, he looks a little different than I thought. He's like, oh, hi. I'm like, sorry to bother you. I'm like a huge fan. And he's like, I don't know who you think I am, but I'll be whoever you want, little lady. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, don't meet your heroes because they're perverts.
Yeah, they're
They're not who they. So now I have a photo of me and this guy who's simply not Stephen Root. I'm never doing that again.
Did you take the photo after he said this to you?
No, my friend took it of me because I couldn't get out of the conversation because he kept hugging me and I couldn't leave. And it was very creepy.
I was like, it's very weird of you to have him say that to you and then just be like,
yeah, you know? Yeah. And then I take the photo. No, I had to get the fuck out of there. It was very bizarre. Okay, back to your body stuff.
Yes.
So just the ear thing.
I want to talk about your bicep, dude. I love your flailing. I love the animated you. Like I love it so much.
It's because I used to Highland dance, Scottish Highland dancing, the kilts and the bagpipes.
Okay.
I'm convinced it's because of that. And I don't realize. I don't when I go on stage. I want to know more about
that. Yeah, like how long did you do that for?
3 to 18 years old. Are you interviewing me now? Yeah, my mother's. I've talked about this. Nice. My mother's a Highland dancing teacher, and I did it for 3 to 18, however long that is. I'm not good at math.
Were you good?
I was good until I was 9, and then I just hit puberty. So then I got big fucking feet, and I got a big broad back, and then I was like, this is not a dancer's body.
Just
this
fell
is a
apart.
fucking linebacker. Yeah, this is not good. I shouldn't be dancing at all. Okay, wait, let's get into, so you have no other body things?
Yeah, not really. Like, I mean, there isn't really anything like weird about my body. I know I was like, man, I'm probably going to be like a worst guest for this. Like, I don't know, like I have pretty clear skin. Like,
wow,
I guess
now you're just being real smug. I have perfect skin,
if
I'm
we
6'6".
If we want to talk about things that like kind of weird me out though, like I don't understand this. And like, I don't know if this is like everything, like if it's all women that are like this, but like why do you like popping pimples?
I don't know.
Is that are you one of those?
I am one of those.
What?
But like I'm not like
what is it though?
It has to be like I could pop mine or I could pop my boyfriend's. Mm-hmm. And
but you probably watch videos.
No, I can't watch the videos.
Okay, see, so yeah, all right.
And it was fucking crazy. Dr. Pimple Popper is coming on this next week. In 2 weeks she's gonna be on the fucking podcast, and I can't wait to ask her like her grossest thing because I'm like, it's so. Can you pop your own pimples?
I mean, yeah, but I'm just not like. There seems to be like an obsession.
It's not. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. It's a satisfactory thing, I think. But only a nice little white one. Like when people when those videos where they're like digging and like something's coming out, those I actually could gag thinking about that. Like that makes me sick.
Thinking about it right now, yeah, I don't like that.
I can't do those. Those are gross.
No.
My grandma used to have this like hole in her back. It was like so deep, and she'd be like, "Stephanie, come check the hole," and I'd be like, and I would do it, and then like halfway through, I'd be like, "Oh God, I can't do this anymore." It's actually making me sick.
God, it probably stunk too.
It definitely stunk because it was so deep. And now I'm scared. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna have I think I have a little hole in my back. And I have to get Jefferson to get in there and dig it up. I think it's a hole. My mom has one too. I don't want this hole. Really? It's disgusting. It's not big. You're thinking like a giant hole. It's like a bigger pore.
Like a pin,
I guess.
like a pin needle.
Yes. Okay. The top of a pin needle. It's like that big. I don't have one yet, but I think that's what happens.
Actually, I guess while we're on the subject, there is something weird. I have this thing right here on my shoulder. I don't really know what it is, but it's like almost like I've kind of deemed it like a forever pimple. It's the weirdest thing. It's just like
see it. Let me see it.
No, you can't because it's very tiny, and it's like I can just kind of feel it right here. But it's like I can just kind of like squeeze it, and it pops like a pimple randomly. And I've had this since like high school, but it just never goes. It's always in the same spot. I don't know what the hell it is.
It could just be like an ingrown hair situation, but it's like an open pore kind of thing.
It's kind of like an open pore, yeah. But it just like.
Don't you like doing it?
I mean, kind of a little bit.
It's a sick thing.
Yeah, but it's because like there's nothing like you can see a pimple, and so you know it needs to be popped.
I
can't. You can't see this. It's just like a hole, and then you just squeeze it, and it just like comes out. It's weird. It's just like a little tiny, just like pore, kind of to your point.
You're hairy, so it could just be like a hair thing.
I don't know. It's weird though, because it like reloads. It's always there.
Reloads?
It's been years. That's why I said it's like a forever pimple. It's like I'll pop it, or I don't even know if popping it's the right term, but it's like I'll squeeze it, some white stuff will come out, it'll be gone. I'll check again a week later.
A week later. That's reloading quick.
I don't know if it smells. Are you smelling your pimples?
No, ew, no. I know what people smell like their ears, and they smell like piercing stuff.
What do you mean smell their ears?
I knew a girl, and her mom used to tell me she would like squeeze out her like where her piercings were. She'd like squeeze it out and then smell it. Don't do it.
I have to try it.
Right? No, you have to like.
Well, we're talking about weird body stuff. Oh, well, it does kind of have a smell.
God. And you did the weird ear too. My God. Well,
yeah. I mean, I guess I could do the normal. Yeah,
I don't know why this is making me gag right now. I don't know what it is with it. For some reason, smelling things. I have a very heightened.
It's a weird smell.
It's like I've smelled it before because when I had I used to stretch my ears when I was younger.
Oh,
I was cool. I was a punker.
How big did you get for your gauges?
I could put a pencil in.
And your ears are healed?
Oh, totally fine. Yeah,
wow.
Pencil goes back.
Okay.
Pencil goes back. Pencil is the biggest I think you can get. How cool was I? I wore a dog collar.
Did you actually put pencils in there too, hopefully?
I did one time. The little ones, like the mini ones.
Of course. Like I don't know if you can do the big ones.
You look like a golfer.
I mean, like, yes and no. I do like a par 3 course. That's kind of my style. I like to drink on the course.
Well, you did. I asked you what you wanted to drink here today, and I said coffee, and you said margarita, and I was like, I thought you were joking.
No, I mean, like, okay, look, who doesn't want a nice midday marg, you know?
I'm an alcoholic. You don't tell me twice. Look, I'm not judging you at all. I would love. I was like, can I get a margarita somewhere? I'd love margarita. I'm just trying to not. I'm filming a special soon, so I'm trying to tighten up.
I kind of heard. I don't know when this is going to come out, so I don't want to give spoilers. But I kind of heard you drop some.
I can talk about
it
now. I can't. Yeah, I can now because by the time this comes out, it'll be dropped.
It'll be good.
Yeah, October 10th. I'm filming a special. I can't say where it's going to be on, but it's on something that people can watch it on.
You can't name the platform?
I can't name the platform.
Gotcha.
The platform's not allowed to be named,
dumb.
but I feel like people will figure it out. Yes, so and then it'll come out. So Bill's company, All Things Comedy, they're producing it. So
I love that. That's awesome. I'm very excited about October 10th.
Excuse me. Yes, I'm just gonna barf. I film on October 10th in
you
in
film
Boston.
on October?
Yes, and then it comes out Lord knows when.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah. That's an hour of flailing. 1 full hour of me. I hope I'm like trying to like not. You know,
I'm here for it. Like I think my favorite part of your set at the Jim Jeffries Netflix is a joke. is when you're talking about the woman like trapping her farts or whatever and walking off. Dude,
that was
yeah.
I love
it.
That was psychotic.
I love how animated you are. Keep doing what you're doing.
I thank you.
Yes.
I can't stop. So wait, there's what's like the worst body thing you've heard? Can't be the pimple thing. It's gotta
honestly,
be
dude, it is the pimple thing.
You've never seen anything like horrendous online?
I'm very squeamish, so I try to like avoid it because I will throw up. So like when I was in San Diego, actually my elderly neighbor fell and she broke her ankle, and like she was kind of like dragging herself around the backyard, and we heard her yelling for help. And when I saw it, like it took everything in me to not because I had to be like I was trying to like be calm and call 911, but it's like I know I was just white, you know, and just like trying not to puke. Well, because there was like a slug trail of blood where she was trying to like get back to her
How
house.
did she? Wait, she broke her ankle and it was bleeding?
She like snapped it, yeah, because she was like an 80-something-year-old woman and she has like concrete in her backyard and she just like
God,
it. Yeah.
How it sounds like she's like a Tough Mudder race, just her like on her fucking.
That's probably what she was doing though.
Oh
but yeah,
my
it was,
word!
Yeah, so like I can't even do like that. Like it's just.
Okay, yeah, that's so. If you see your own blood.
Yeah, no way. I actually, I just cut my foot. I actually kind of got a little Harry Potter foot going on because I got a pretty gnarly scar on it. Really? And seeing that too, yeah, it took everything in me to just not
how'd you
puke.
Do that?
What's that?
How'd you do that?
Puerto Vallarta. I kicked, I'm not proud of this, I had to have kicked the rotor blade on the ship.
What is this ship?
So we went out on...
You're saying this as if I have anything. I'm like, what? Puerto Vallarta? I'm like, I don't know.
We went out on like a cruise ship. And then so we were swimming, and so I was jumping off the ship, but then I went to go snorkeling, and so I pushed off the ship, kind of swam out a little, and then when I went to kick out, I wasn't far enough out, and it sliced the shit out of my foot. Like I have a very gnarly scar on it right now. And yeah, when I pulled myself back up there, I was like trying not to puke.
And you had to go to the hospital there and get like stitched up because also there's not a lot of skin there.
I should have, but I didn't.
Oh fuck!
So that's why I have a very gnarly scar.
Shit! It's also like in the seawater getting in there and everything.
Yeah. Honestly, it was probably a good thing though, because the salt water probably cleaned it. But fuck yeah,
that's
hurt.
one of my like fucking horrors that I think about because my parents have a cottage and we've been boating since we've been kids. I always have this like sick thing where I'm like water skiing and the bragging and the rope will get like around the motor and I'll just like and then just get like taken into the motor and like shredded up because a girl told me she was this is always stuck with me. It's one of the worst body things I think I've said before, but it was like so long ago. But she was tubing on the water and she like I guess she flipped off and there's a piece of driftwood like that was sharp and she went flying across the water and it skinned across her leg and she looked down because this part of her leg is like really fatty and all of her fat was just like slipping out into the water.
Oh god. Oh god.
If don't faint.
I don't like that.
No, yeah. I also don't like it, but every time I'm like water skiing or tubing now, I'm like scared it's gonna like also those are that's sharp down there.
The driftwood is a valid concern now that you say that. Because where I grew up we had a lake and I guess there was driftwood in there now that I'm thinking about it. Like I never thought about that.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, because we used to tube every summer.
You seem like a tuber. Your family seem like a family of tubers.
Like I'm a very outdoorsy kind of because I grew up in the woods. I don't know if you know that.
No,
I'm from Oregon.
Where in Oregon?
Initially, I'm from a mountain town. It's called Wallowa.
Okay.
There's like 800 people in my hometown.
Ooh, creepy. Yeah. Did you date your cousin when you were a kid?
No.
I don't know, 800 people?
Yeah, well, because there's other towns that are also small, but there's 1,200 people in the next one, and maybe 600 in the other. How many people
in your school?
My high school had 100 people.
How are you kind of normal?
Yeah, that's actually a question I get quite a bit. Actually, I don't know.
Because you should. Well, Jefferson was homeschooled, and he's I'm not gonna say he's normal. He ain't normal. But I'm like, usually I feel like
his whole life though.
Yeah, 3 years old to college.
Oh wow.
Yes, he didn't go to high school. So I'm like, and he's like, normal. I'm like, no. But that's 100 people. There was 1,200 in my high school.
Damn. Yeah, I had 18 people in my graduating class.
18 people. So you're those same people the whole time doing everything. Mm-hmm. What if? Oh God.
Yeah, we don't really have a lot of elective courses.
I feel like you have no courses. This is how you survive an avalanche. You passed school.
Hey, you know what? That is some good training where I'm from, though.
Was there avalanches?
No, but we're in the mountains, so it's very possible.
Well, there must have been some weird mountain story up there. Was a weird, gross mountain tale.
No,
don't go down this trail, or old Jimmy the Moose will suck your dick off. I don't know.
Damn, you grew up in a different place than I did.
I don't believe moose are real. I've never seen one.
You don't think moose are real?
I know they're real, but I've never seen them with my own 2 eyes, and I'm convinced that they're not. I was in Alaska, no moose.
You were in Alaska and you didn't see a moose?
Not one.
You should get your money back. Did you talk to somebody about that?
Alaska? Can I get my money back?
Airlines, I don't know who you talked to, the governor?
The governor of Alaska? Yeah. Okay, so wait, there's no other... I don't believe that you had 800 people in your small town. There's no weird body things.
Not really. People would get hurt all the time, but nothing was weird. People would get because we cut firewood, and so people would kind of cut their legs sometimes with a chainsaw. So it was gory and gross, but nothing weird.
Everybody has their fingers in your family?
No, my grandpa cut his off woodworking.
Well, that's a body thing. There you go.
But again, it's
which finger? Was it a fun one?
I don't know actually. I think it was these two.
Oh, 2. So he's always 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Except he's lacking, so
okay.
How do you do that?
Well, that's it, because these ones aren't part of it. It's just these 3.
Oh yeah. Okay,
I guess you've never done 2 in the pink.
I was looking at it differently. I'm thinking, the original.
Okay. That's the original? 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Oh, that was the thumb.
Oh, I don't know. I've always seen this.
That 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
You never seen the shocker?
Oh, that makes more sense. 2 in the pink one.
So that's why I know. I was like,
wait, this doesn't make any sense.
Grandpa adapted. No, this to me doesn't make sense.
You're right. This makes no sense at all. They'd have to go upside down.
And then I just she's upside down. Look,
that makes sense. But the thumb, I feel like the ass is tight. So the thumb, you need a stronger finger to get in there. You're not putting, if you think you're putting this in a fucking butthole just in one, no. That's, you need a strong.
He said, look, you just got to
You don't seem like a butt guy, so you seem quite confused by all this. You're like,
you just got to it's a simple reverse inhalation. You'll be fine.
Yeah. And that's that. 18 people in your high school, you're fucked. That's nothing. And then you went to San Diego. Nothing weird happened there. You just had and now your life is, how are you dealing with?
Very weird.
How are you dealing with how crazy it is now? Especially honestly, you weren't planning on this, right? Like you never thought.
I mean, like I said, I was working at Home Depot because I didn't think anything was going to come from this. It also was on Freebie. Had you ever heard of Freebie? Do you even know what Freebie is?
No, I have
now?
no idea what it is. I watched it on Amazon.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it was on Amazon Freebie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's insane.
It was on a platform. I was like, nobody's even gonna I had never even heard of Freebie before because it was IMDb TV prior to that, and so it's like nobody knew.
No one knew what that was. Yeah. Okay, so you're like, isn't that funny? We were like, no one's gonna see whatever the fuck this is. That's So wait, what's the tattoo? Is that your only one?
No, I've got a few tattoos. I was trying to be strategic when I was younger because again, thinking of just like career choices, I was like, all my tattoos are pretty much hidden by clothing.
Okay.
I guess I can branch out now a little bit, but I don't know. I've always kind of, how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
You're 31. I can tell. Perfect. We're the same age. We're the same age.
No, I'm not that kind of lady that's offended by it. Just take a guess.
How old do I think you are?
Yes. Okay, the up and down.
Are you 27?
Are you joking? Are you trying to be nice to me right now?
I'm going to guess 27.
I'm 39 years old.
Nice. See, this is why we lowball. This is why
I would have, but also it's also on my arm and my bruise. I got a bruise here. I should show. Oh, you can see it. I thought I had lupus. I don't have.
What is lupus?
Lupus is an autoimmune disease, and I had to get a lot of blood taken the other day. I still haven't got the full results. Do you ever get like results back? Like the doctor said she'd call me, and she didn't. And it's just like she sent me like 80 over 100. I'm like, 80 over 100 what? What am I looking at?
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
I can't read charts.
Yeah, is that your blood pressure? Is that even good?
I don't know. I'm sitting here. Do I have
Google
lupus?
80 over 100. Like, I mean, it's a passing score. Okay, 80%.
I see. Yeah, it's at 80%.
Look at this as a positive light.
But you know the thing.
Oh yeah. So so you're older than me. So you know, I mean, tattoos used to be so taboo, you know. And that's what I always heard was that like people couldn't get jobs because stupid tattoos or whatever. So I was like, I'm not gonna be one of those people just because I wanted to get a tattoo when I was younger. I was like, if it's gonna be a dumb tattoo, at least it'll be hidden, you know.
Yeah. Okay. I have one that I'm hiding right now because I'm getting it removed, but everything else, I'm like...
Oh, you're getting it removed?
I had it with a disgusting pig ex, and he's a horrible, horrible person. And
is it his name?
No. Okay. No. We got something, and I bring him up enough on here, but no more screen time for him. But yeah, so it's like... But I found out now, anyone listening, if you have a tattoo on your lower extremities that you want removed, when you get after you get it lasered, you're supposed to massage it. You're supposed to put your leg up and massage it down because that's how it goes in the bloodstream. I'm like, no one told me this, so this probably would have been way lighter. I can show you it.
Oh,
it's much like
okay.
Yeah, but I didn't know. They just told me recently that I'm supposed to put my leg up and like massage it down because I guess it goes into that's how it gets into the bloodstream or whatever. But I'm like, so if you have a tattoo trying to get removed, also black tattoos are way easier to get rid of. It's color that's the problem.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I have inadvertently made a smart choice. I don't have any color tattoos. They're all black.
Oh, okay. And do you love them all?
I love them, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I have I have a deer on my foot. That's so stupid. And I'm like, I want to remove, but I'm like, it's staying there. I mean, I'm like, I was going to go, before I met Jefferson, I wanted to go full tat.
Like full body, like Wiz Khalifa, ink your whole body.
Not that bad, but I wanted to do a sleeve.
Okay.
Because I was like, I'm a comedian. And also you can cover them up. But then I'm like, covering them up sometimes for like, I don't have a lot. There's like little ones, but they're kind of annoying. But then I was like, it's not like he doesn't love tattoos. He's like, every time I get a new one, he's like, because people offer me free ones now. And I say yes every time.
Honestly, that's what I need to get. How do we get a part? How do I get a part of that?
You can get, right now, just say this.
Yeah,
I have tattoo artists.
I want another tattoo.
There you go.
Okay, this is perfect. I'm so glad
I got a girl in Eugene. She's super
Eugene,
fucking good.
Oregon?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Was it Eugene? No, where was it? No, Tacoma. What the fuck am I talking about? I've never been to Eugene. Like, I'm delusional. Eugene, Oregon. Never been there.
Let's go.
Tacoma, yeah.
Well, because I went to college, like Corvallis, so like 45 minutes from Eugene. So I was like, oh, nice.
What did you take in college?
Construction engineering management.
And now you're driving around. I saw your car. It's fancy.
Wait, did you see me drive by?
I saw you drive by.
Yeah.
I see everything. I see it all.
See it all.
I see too much, but yeah, it's very fast. I was like, huh, because I recognize your head, and I was like, that's a fancy car. I have a Subaru Outback right now with a broken taillight, so one of us is doing better than the other. No, I refuse in this city to own a nice vehicle. The way people are driving out there,
it's fucking nuts. Yeah,
it's bonkers. If I wasn't funny, I would be right now the DMV. I'd be a driving instructor, and not instructor. I'd be the person that passes you the test. Nobody would be driving.
Yeah, failing everyone.
Everybody would.
That's actually genius.
I'm sorry. No one should have a license out here. I don't know what's happening. I drove to and from San Diego this morning, and I'm like, the amount of times I was cut off. And I'm very observant. I'm paying attention to everything. I can see like behind me like 12 lanes, and I'm like getting ready for it. It's unhinged.
Well, because it's different too. Like between San Diego and LA, it's crazy how different it is too. Like I just feel like the people here are a lot more rude, and everyone's just like selfish, and they're like, I have to get here now, and just like
no signal. I don't know why. I also I just signal automatically when I'm driving. It just happens. I'm like, I can't.
I thought that was the thing.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I've seen that apparently.
It's something not a thing.
I love too. I read this joke a while ago. It's like everybody wants all these advancements in cars and autonomous driving and all this, and it's like, and nobody's even figured out how to operate the blinker yet. You know?
There you go.
It's like, let's start with step one.
Do you follow like dad meme accounts?
No, but I probably like should though, because I have a very dad sense of humor.
You seem like a dad. Do you want to be a dad?
I don't know. Probably not.
Do you have siblings?
I'm a middle child, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's why. Middle child doesn't
I gotta see, both ends of the spectrum.
You're young, though. You don't have to think about this. And you're a man, so you never really have to... It's not really your decision. I mean, it kind of is. If you're
I was like, God, I hope I have a say in the matter. Like, someone's just milking me while I'm sleeping. Yeah, like, well, it's daddy time now, I guess.
Milky. No. Yeah, you do get a say, obviously, but, you're young. You have years for you to think about this. Oh, yeah, that's why you're like...
Well, I have the dog too right now, so like he is enough responsibility for me. Given the way that everything is going, I'm traveling. I mean, I'm sure you're aware. You probably live on the road, right?
Yes, I do. So wait, have you ever had any dog issues? Because my dog had a million issues.
Oh yeah, I mean, my dog is going through it right now. I feel terrible for him.
What's going on? What?
So in San Diego, he was perfect, no issues. He's a purebred though, and so he's just going to be more naturally prone to just other things.
So is mine.
So
we're elitists. Sorry.
So sorry. Yeah, he's so cute. Have you seen my dog?
He's so cute. I saw him. Yeah, as
the
soon
fluffy
as I
butt cheeks.
I was like, oh my God, yeah, he's got a little butt.
I know. I need to post about him more. He doesn't get enough screen time.
He's really cute.
I know. But he's got environmental allergies. We think he might have food allergies right now. So I just took him to the dermatologist. He's getting blood work done. We got skin tested.
I've done all this.
Really?
Fucking purebreds are fucked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a food brand.
Is it Royal Canin?
Nope. It's TLC. It's from made in Canada. My dad got me on this. Susan had all these fucking issues. She was on this weird like corn pops, nothing tasting stuff. She's on this. She's been fucking good for a year now. She loves it. She scarfs it. I should have brought you a fucking little baggie to try it.
Yeah, no, send me the information for sure.
I'll send you the information because I'm like, I should have brought you a baggie to try before you even like dedicate the whole thing because it's very...
Oh, I'm willing to try because we're kind of in that phase where like we're eliminating certain proteins while we wait for the results to get back. No, so it's just like...
Very annoying.
Yes.
Very expensive. People don't realize how expensive. Yeah. Do you get once a month
Cytopoint? Yep. I have to because his paws are getting really bad and it's like they're really dry and cracked.
Yes,
and
okay.
I know, I feel terrible because like we used to go on walks all the time. I think he's in pain, so he doesn't want to walk on the ground a whole lot. So
you try playing with booties, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he's just in pain,
There's like this. I should have. I know my dog's gone through everything. Susan's a pimple right now. It's so gross. She's a whitehead. Yes.
I didn't know dogs could get pimples.
I didn't. That's so gross. I didn't either, but I like looked at it for a while. I'm like, it looks like a little
whitehead.
Belly,
or?
Yeah. I know.
Are you sure it's a pimple?
Yes.
Why didn't you pop it?
Because it was so. I'm like, this feels weird. Like I went to do it. I'm like, this is bizarre. She's had a couple before and they've gone away.
So your line is you'll pop your own pimples. Your boyfriend's not your dog.
Yes.
Do you love your dog?
I do. I've also popped my mom's pimple before and it was disgusting. I barfed after I did it. And my grandma's back hole.
Grandma and your mom.
Mom, back hole.
Yeah, you've got some gross stories. Yeah.
I'm a gross person. That's why this podcast exists.
Yeah, it's called Steph Infection. Yeah. That makes sense.
Wait, what other dog things? Because my dog had. Have you ever seen your dog's full boner before?
No, actually, crazy. I mean, this is probably blessed, but he has never humped. I've never seen him. I mean,
really?
he's fixed now, but for the first year and a half before he was fixed, he did not hump like anything. Weirdest thing.
Still humps and she's fixed.
Really?
She gathers her bed and she tucks it so she gets contact.
Okay.
It's sick. Like she wants to, like her clit touches it.
And she's just like dry humping it.
And she humps and then she'll hold her favorite toy in her mouth. And like at the same time, it's so fucking twisted. She's sick.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I kind of thought it would be funny to see him like try to air hump because he's a corgi.
And
so
he's
just
so
the body
low.
movement.
Yeah.
But like he's never tried to hump. I almost think it's because he was like all the other dogs tried to hump him when he was younger. And so that's why he fought. Yeah. So it's like maybe he knows the receiving end. So he's like, I'm not going to be that guy. Yeah.
And you've never, so the red lipsticks never come out?
No, I've never seen it. I know. It's the weirdest thing. And so I grew up with dogs. So to me, that's very odd behavior. Especially like when they're licking their wiener in the morning too.
Comes out. Yeah. So wait, all your other dogs.
Yeah, it's a little red rocket. Like at some point or another.
It's not just the red rocket. This is what I'm trying to get at here. So you think it's just you've never seen the full penis, have you?
No, I guess not.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm pretty thankful that I haven't now that we're having this conversation.
I'm just remembering this again because I just ran into my friend whose dog this happened to. It comes out. If you've ever seen a dog penis, you're not gonna. It was a foot long sub. I swear.
Did you say it was a foot long sub?
It's a foot long sub. It's a foot long meatball sub. That red. That's just the tip. That's simply the tip. Once it comes out of the sheath, it can come out so far that it didn't go back in. My friend's dog's dick did not go back in. It was like a corgi, pit bull. It was a weird mix. I'm not exaggerating. It was this long. It was dragging on the ground.
Oh,
and then we called. It was so fucked up. We called the vet. It didn't go in for 3 hours. She had to like calm him down because he was even like, ah! Like he looks down like you're seeing it.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
What do you
so
do?
Veiny.
Do you just
it looked like Joe Rogan. It was so. it was Joe Rogan hanging outside.
Shout out Joe Rogan.
Shout out Joe Rogan to your veiny appearance because it looked like this.
Wait, so what do they do to get it? They just like
We didn't go to the vet because they're like this happens shockingly a lot. They get overly aroused. You have to calm the dog down, and eventually it slowly went back in.
You don't have to like coax it back in yourself.
No.
Just like who's a good boy?
No, just calming him down and like petting him. How gross is that?
Yeah, that's
That's why. Also, did you have male dogs growing up?
A little bit of both, and that's how I found out younger too that female dogs when they have their periods. Oh my god, we got our female dog fixed immediately after her first period.
What kind of dog was it?
We always had mutts growing up, but I think it was like heavy and like blue heeler.
Okay, because we're apparently with like labs and goldens, you're supposed to wait like 2 heat cycles because it lowers their chance of stomach cancer. So I waited 2 heat cycles for Susan to get her fucking shit done because it was. I'm like, we had Goldens growing up. That's most of my Goldens, and they both died at 8 and 9 because it's like stomach shit. And I was like, no, it's not happening.
Yeah.
My dad gave my dog CPR. My second dog had a heart attack. No, my dad doesn't. My dad's not a vet, but I'm like, it's not funny, but it's very cute that he did that. But he's like, what's going on? And he started like doing like compressions like to the dog.
Hey, I mean,
it's so psychotic.
It will work though, because honestly, I did actually just take a CPR class. Funnily enough,
really,
and like we talked about, because I asked him too, and I was like, well, I have a dog. Like, what happens? Like, you can give CPR to animals for sure.
Was it the same counts?
Yeah.
Same, like,
well, and you just press lighter and like, because with people, you use your heels because you really got to push in. But you just use like your fingertips. Imagine like if treating it like a child, you're just kind of more gentle, but you can definitely give CPR to animals for sure.
Wait, why did you take a CPR course?
Just to have it.
Just for fun.
You
had a lot of time on your hands. You're like, I'm going to drive my fancy car to my CPR class.
Well, look, I mean, I also was in construction for 13 years. Safety is high priority. Safety is first.
And no construction site, no crazy accidents on the construction site?
I mean, for sure, like, absolutely.
What the heck?
Well,
Give us one.
We didn't talk about construction.
Well, I mean, I need something crazy. Nails in the head?
Maybe not necessarily nails in the head. I mean, the big one was like my grandpa, because he was working out in his wood shop and seeing him like chop his fingers.
You saw him chop them off?
I didn't see it happen, but like we were there when it happened. So like just seeing him like bleeding everywhere and like covering up with a rag and like, no, I was not really looking. That's also probably when I found out that I was very squeamish. I was like,
that's where it all started.
No way.
Okay. But like there's nothing been like, do people ever fall off things?
Oh yeah, I've seen people like fall off ladders. I watched a guy because he was operating like a table saw, and so it's the one where you have to push like the wood through, and it kicked back and it like hit him in the stomach and just like sliced him up. It didn't like puncture anything, but just gnarly cut up and slivers and shit. Yeah.
God, that's the one job I'm like. So you never worked on the sites?
Oh, I did. Yeah. I started off as like a grunt labor. Like I used to like pour concrete. I used to frame houses.
Did you ever put your hand in the concrete?
No, not really.
Dick, you're like. Ronald G was here.
No, come on, don't be disrespectful to the final
I'm
product.
being disrespectful.
We worked hard on that concrete.
Did you?
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I don't want to see any dick prints in my concrete. All right.
I mean, I can't. Someone must have done that. How fast is the concrete dry? Like, can it dry in that?
It just depends. Like during the summertime, we'd actually have to start pours at like because if it get 110 degrees in the summer, so we have to start at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because it gets too hot and it'll dry too fast and it'll crack.
There you go.
It's science, you know.
We're learning science. You're a scientist too.
Yeah, so I'm a scientist.
You're a scientist. You're
by
a
trade.
TV star now. There's a lot going on.
Got a lot going on. I'm a jack of all trades. Yeah.
This is it. Wait. What were you a pervert on the construction sites? Were you hollering at women?
No, honestly, I always thought that was pretty annoying. Cat calling is, I don't know, it's just obnoxious.
It's also, if it would have worked, I can see why men would have done it.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, when your success rate is so low, you're just like, well, just gonna fucking keep drying
There's
it.
like no one ever is gonna go, what? A man screaming at the top of his lungs at me? This sounds like somebody I want to meet. Like, that makes no sense to me.
I agree with you. That's why not a cat caller.
Well, there you go.
Not a cat caller.
I've realized that I have like a very specific, this very specific guy is my clientele. My sink was dripping for way too long, and I finally got this guy to come in. Older, very wet Mexican man, very sweaty, very ill kept. He kept going, oh my God, when he was like trying to fix the sink. I'm like, it's not that hard. And then on the way out, he's like, come look at it, come look. So I went and looked, and he goes, isn't it nice? I go, yeah, it's great. He goes, it's beautiful, like my beautiful princess. And I was like, okay, you gotta leave that. I laughed so hard because I'm like, no one's calling me beautiful princess. You gotta get out of my house, sir. But I'm like, that is my exact type of guy that hits on me, is like a 50 to 60-year-old wet working man.
I love that you classify them
not
as
fit.
wet.
He was sweating in a way that I was like, you
Damn.
should have wiped the sweat off. You're like just dripping. That's all I get hit on by.
Delicious.
That's
I'm just picturing all that sweat.
It was salty. It was very salty. What do we have for time? Oh, we gotta wrap this up. We've been yapping so much.
Has it already been an hour?
It's been 55 minutes.
Damn. Okay.
But I don't want to rush your last question because.
Oh yeah. What is the last? Oh yeah.
The funniest way you think you personally can die.
Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be like a cop out because it's not about like the specific way that I would die, but I have had this thought before. Again, going back to the fact I love just fucking with people. I'm a prankster. I've always grew up pranking my siblings,
So what
friends.
kind of pranks were you doing?
Anything and everything, hiding stuff from people, changing around stuff. Like if they need to grab something, it's no longer there. Just like small
wrap on
stuff.
the toilet.
Oh yeah, you name it. Especially like we would try to like rope on the ground too, where it was like somebody would walk in and you'd have to pull it up real quick to try and trip them. Like everything. I love pranking people.
Okay.
So I always thought it would be funny to like not like. How do I want to say this? Not stage my death, but like make it look like it was like a homicide when it very clearly wasn't.
Okay.
Like stage like a break-in, maybe look like it was like, some tussle, whatever, chairs are knocked over, just so that they'll look, just because to me that would be funny because they'd be like, oh my God, what happened here? Totally natural cause, but like, no, it looks like somebody killed this man,
Okay. Wait, what was your best prank that you ever did?
Ooh.
Like the best reaction you had? Like, did people cry ever?
No, I mean, like we always did the classic, like when we were younger and you first got your license, you call your mom, I just got arrested, DUI mom, like.
Oh, that's so mean.
I know, it's terrible,
My
it's
God.
terrible. Those did good reactions though,
Okay.
So probably not the best, but those were always good.
If I did that, my dad would be like, I don't give a shit, stay in fucking jail. He'd be so pissed at
Learn
me.
your
I'm like,
lesson.
yeah, I'm like, God sakes. Have you had a DUI?
Yes.
Oh, and you got to Canada still.
I got to Canada still, yeah, and that honestly was a hassle.
I was going to say, that's 10 grand. I know what that is. That's a big hassle. 'Cause a lot of comedians can't go up to Canada to perform because they have DUIs.
Yeah, it was very dumb, and we had to like expedite the process because we were filming up there too, and so it's like.
Did you film in?
Yeah, we were shooting a commercial. It was when I did a campaign for Swash.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like,
I don't know why they filmed in Toronto. No idea.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
I'm not going to say no to it, obviously.
Yeah, you want money.
But yeah, no, it was a pain because we found out last minute about it. Like we only had like less than a month, and so then we had to like bring on an immigration attorney, and he had to expedite it, and it was just like, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
I had to carry around paperwork with me at all time I was there.
Yeah. They must have really wanted you then because They could have been like, "Fuck this guy. We're not going."
I was the face of the campaign for sure.
There you go. You're the face of the soap. Was it soap?
Swash. Yeah, it's laundry detergent.
Swash.
It's a revolutionary laundry detergent at that.
Swash sounds like when the guy doesn't wash his taint. Like swashed. Isn't that what that is? You can't answer this because you're like I'm paid legally. I legally am the face of Swash. So
I plead the fifth.
Well, you plead the Swash. So take your Swash ass out of here. Thank you for doing the podcast.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Follow Ronald on fucking Instagram. Is that where you want people to go? I don't know.
I don't really do social media. If you want to, sure, why not? Like I'm not really on there a whole lot.
If not, that's that. Thank you for doing the pod.
Of course, thank you.
This is it. This is how it ends.